bop to the finish. 30,000 guns solve goblin problems. Problems of the goblins up until they solve them. 30,000 guns solve goblin problems. With a bop, cavacata. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Gab's gonna rise up with my thunder. Rise up and raise the iron roof off. Now rise up and riot till the bomb drops. Now rise up, the time is right, the sound off. So rise with me, rise with me, rise with me. Rise with me, rise with me, rise with me. Rise with me, rise with me, rise with me, rise with me.
Hello, and welcome back. I finally did it. Last stream, last Final Fantasy stream, I finally made it to Heavensward. It took almost 100 hours to get through A Realm Reborn. My goodness. But we finally did it. And you know what? I'm not even gonna waste time. Let's get into it because I want to play. I want to play Heavensward. I've heard that Final Fantasy XIV gets really good after A Realm Reborn, so let's get to it. Alfino. The time for action has come, and Alfino knows what he must do. What must he do,
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything.
You
must
mean
go to Ishgard,
baseless
as Tataru
accusations?
proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Because really, they have absolutely no evidence whatsoever. They just came in to a big party and just started announcing how we're totally evil.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphino.
Lord Orchiffon,
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
To clear your name. Clear our name of, like, what? I mean, honestly. Some guy came in, said that I killed the queen, and that the Scions are working with Garlemald. They just said that. And somehow some people maybe believed them.
yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
I bring tidings. Count Edmond has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortin. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper.
Uh-huh.
Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
Daughters.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
Is that so?
To Ishgard, then. Together.
To
There we shall carry
Ishgard.
on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Once again, begin anew.
Here, here!
Quest accepted. Hello, Archifant. I must go on ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, for everything has been arranged. The sentries at the gates of judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names, and they will allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Until then. Ah, yes. Back over there to the steps of fate. Time to fly. Ba-da-ba-ba, 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 ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba. Hello there. Wards of House Forton. Ah, yes, you may pass.
And so they came, at a friend's behest.
Look at Halfman, all bundled up with his winter coat. Same with Tataru.
Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
And here we are, in Ishgard.
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses.
Oh boy, high houses.
A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace. Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and her companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set
What's
in
up with the
motion
dirty
great
looks?
change. Though none knew then how great.
From the memoirs of Count Heavensward. Greetings, Mistress Visan. On behalf of House Forton, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at his residence in the Pillars. If you would all come with me. How come you guys get to just fade off into the distance? And by into the distance, I mean into the 10 feet away from me. Oh, Aetheryte. I must attune. Mad Crane. Bolt from the black. But also, do you want to be a machinist? Not I, no. Athenaeum Astrologicum. Cortha's Western Highlands. The Pillars Foundation. Okay. Yeah, those are just back down. Huh. Here. I know there's got to be a place for... Oh, I can't remember which class it was. Was it Gunbreaker? Or am I just thinking of Machinist, which is here, definitely. Maybe I do want to become a Machinist. Who knows? Because I think, yeah, they use guns. Hang on, let me just take a look at the wiki over here. Recur. That one starts at level 60, so that's definitely not here. Westgiver God's Quiver Bow in New Gridania, but it's level 60. Okay. Gotcha. And then, of course, the Machinist we already know. They happen to be right here. So I'll be right with you, Mage Story Quest. I kind of want to take a look at Machinist real quick. Just real quick. Don't worry. The Sky Steel Manufactory. Ba, ba, ba. Machinist is, yeah, it's a ranged, physical ranged DPS. Hello, Stefanivian. My prospectometer seems rather fond of you. Let's see, shall we? Odd garb, striking presence. Would I be right in assuming that you are one of those adventurous types? Ah, I thought as much. My prospectometer seldom lies. And let me just say, you have made the right choice in visiting our humble workshop. Welcome to the Sky Steel Manufactory, where miracles are born from ether, metal, and imagination. From cannons to ballista, we develop and manufacture a range of weapons designed for slaying dragon invaders. But we are also accepting students who wish to take up a firearm and learn the techniques of the Machinist. What say you? Are you interested in joining us and exploring the Machinist discipline? Yes. Nodders. You are? Well, of course you are. Otherwise my prospectometer would not have registered your obvious interest. Uh-huh. In my excitement, I have neglected to introduce myself. The name Stefanivian de Helena. And you are? Junasia. Junasia, is it? Well, Junasia, allow me to welcome you once more to the Skysteel Manufactory. As I mentioned before, 'tis our charge to develop and manufacture weapons designed for slaying dragon invaders. But pray forget about those tired old inventions. The future lies in machinistry, a technology that weds the genius of Master Garland's magitech with traditional etherology. Every single one of my latest creations employs the principles of this unique discipline. Master Garland, you say? I happen to know him quite well. And in the steady hands of trained machinists, my new inventions are going to alter the very face of warfare. Though I would dearly love to expand upon my revolutionary theories, we should begin by familiarizing you with the tools of the trade, so to speak. Have you time now for a brief lesson? Yeah, of course I got time. I definitely don't have any pressing matters to attend to. Splendid. Now, the first thing you must learn is the proper technique for handling a fire... Where in the... is our master of marksmanship? I swear the man is never about when I need him most. How dreadfully embarrassing. Here, I've mercifully piqued your interest, and now I must ask you to call again at a later convenience. Mayhap the next time you visit our instructor will deign to put in an appearance. Then we can outfit you with the equipment necessary to learn basic marksmanship, and I might explain to you the particulars of the machinist profession. I'm afraid he's gone for good this time, me lordship. Left a letter of resignation on your workbench and all. Confound the man. We cannot afford to lose such a pivotal employee at this critical juncture in our growth. Joye, prepare mine accoutrement. I shall drag that scoundrel back by the lapels if need be. But me lordship, we ain't even sure where to start looking. You make a salient point, my dear. My prospectometer points to the lands of Lenosia. Ah, yes, I should have realized that he would return to his homeland. Lenosia, my lordship? Are you sure you want to go there? I hear it's a nasty place where folk will clout you across the face as soon as look at you. Aye, well, I must admit to little familiarity with its environs. Hark, Joye! The prospectometer chirps again! Of course, our aspiring machinist. We shall have the worldly Junasia here act as our guide. Well, I did start my journey there. For an explorer who has braved the harshest corners of Eorzea, the wilds of Lenosia must be akin to a garden path. Is that not so? Yes, very much so. Or I wouldn't go that far. Aye, 'tis but a garden path. You see, Joye, my prospectometer never steers me awry. You'll consent to guide us then, Junasia? Then 'tis settled. Joye here, in addition to her loyal service to House Helena, is the finest shot in the manufactory. As a novice machinist, I suggest you hark her technique well during our little jaunt to Lenosia. Speaking of which, we must needs decide upon a somewhat less vague destination. I seem to recall our absent instructor mentioning companions from a camp overlook. Let that be our first port of call. I can do that. Easy peasy. You guys are attuned to the camp overlook Etherstone, right? Right? I'm sure they'll get here just fine. Oh, look, see? They made it. So this is Camp Overlook, indeed. Its inhabitants do seem the type to clout a man in the face in place of a "how do you do?" Shall we make some inquiries after our prematurely retired instructor? Let us rendezvous at this spot once we've gathered what intelligence we may. Of course. Tum-tum. Hello there, grinning private. A bloke late in Ishgard? Aye, there was a stranger come about his skin, after one of our lads. Told him the sorry sod he was looking for was in the cabin by the lift, resting up from an axe wound. I see. Huh? You mean that big rogadin? You'll find him pacing the boards in front of the infirmary. Some of the lads seem to know the bloke, but no bugger seems eager to say ow. Right. I see. What? Come on, jump. I have seen him all right. Got himself a cold reception, too. You can't come apologizing for a deed a decade old and just expect to be forgiven. Indeed. I have discovered some things. Some news of our friend. How fared your investigation, or interrogations? 'Twould seem our man came here but to visit an old acquaintance. In the vicinity of the winch, you say? Let us investigate this infirmary, then. Indeed. Let us. Ahoy there. Were the conditions of your employment not satisfactory? Return with us to the manufactory, and we can discuss more favorable terms. I understand that Ishgarians presently accord machinists rather less than the respect they deserve, but I promise you our worth shall shine through in due time. People will clamor to learn our profession. You cannot abandon us now, Rostenstall. Think of the future! Leave me be. One more step and I'll blow your yapping jaw off. Joya, if you please. But you fired 3 times in the sky when you could have just shot his gun. How did he not shoot you first? Yeah, eaten. Next time I'll aim for the shaft twixt your thighs. Well. Are you not proud? 'Twas you who taught Joy everything she knows about shooting, and spitting colorful profanity besides. I at last learned me lessons well. Well enough to be your new master of marksmanship, I'd wager. And she's a ninja, apparently. Do you think so? Oh, but no. Joya is far too busy with her duties as the manor house. And besides, we have this budding machinist who is simply dying to learn from the great Rossenschall. Yeah, totally. Buffalo. Any scrag who's known me would rather I did the dying. Oh, just look at you, the epitome of a roguish swashbuckler. Why ever did you cease brandishing your weapon in that fashion? 'Cause only pirate scum hold a firearm like this, and I ain't gonna teach the machinist way to no hopeless sausage-fingered adventurer what ye dragged in off the street. I'm a pirate. Well, rogue. Ninja. Then, you are saying that if our sausage-fingered adventurer shows a glimmer of hope, you will consent to instruct her? Did you hear that, Junosia? This is your chance to display your aptitude for marksmanship. Here, take this gun. I took the liberty of packing some extra tools of the trade. Convince our reluctant instructor that you are serious in your intentions. You've the look of a Leminson adventurer about you. Yes, in fact, I do. Fine, Stephanivian. I'll give your whelp one bloody chance. One lesson to see what she's made of. The fate of the Sky Steel manufactory, nay, the very future of machinistry, is in your sausage-fingered hands. Take up your weapon and aim for the stars. This gun seems rather large for my tiny sausage-fingered hands. Quest complete. Machinist unlocked. Nice. Mean machine. Now, to equip this steel-barreled carbine. And also I will have to equip some more clothes, but... Let's see. Oh, machinist starts at level 30? Let's see, that's level 20. There's 23. Yeah, I wish there was a way to just like... Wait, sort? Maybe I can sort. That... Okay, it levels... That goes in descending order of level then. But level 28 should be okay, I guess. Now... Sort. We got a level 30 jacket here. Or this level 30 jacket. Let me compare size. Same, just a difference of materia. If I equip this, how does it look? Well, that looks better. So I'm going to stick with it anyway. Oh, and resort. Sort. Some gloves here. Some shorts, I guess. Actually, these pants are much better. And then feet. Yeah, we'll equip those. We need a new wristlet. And it's a mind wristlet. Strength dex. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this one. And my ring's got unequipped. That'll only be good for... Well, the experience part will only be good for this level. Piercing resistance, direct hit. 1 dex, 1 strength. I guess I'll wear lemons and ring. Ice neck. Well, critical hit, determination. What does determination do again? Amount of damage dealt by both physical and magic attacks, as well as the amount of HP restored by healing spells. Yeah, we'll go with that one, sure. Alright, and then we can set this as a new gear set. Not bad, not bad. Oh yeah, now I've got to readjust this. Let's see. You should be here. You get out, out, out. Peloton increases movement speed of self and nearby party members. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Interrupts the use of a target's action. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100. We got our basic attack, delivers an attack with a potency of 140. Also increases heat gauge by 5. A heat gauge? Where's my heat gauge? Delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Combo action split shot. So you go split shot into slug shot. Increases heat gauge by 5 is the combo bonus. Combo potency to 10 instead of 100. Nice. Delivers an attack with a potency of 240. This weapon skill does not share a recast timer with any other actions. That's nice. So I could go 1, 2, and then immediately into 3. Leg graze afflicts target with heavy. Sets a slowing maneuver. Guarantees that next weapon skill is a critical hit. Does not affect damage over time effects. We'll move this up here. Clean shot. Oh. Ah, slug shot into clean shot. That in here then. There's my combo. Cancels auto attack upon execution. Target unbound if damage taken. Binds target. Cancels auto attack upon execution. Gotcha. Yeah, because it's basically alright, I'm gonna stun this person now, and they'll be unstunned if they take damage, so it automatically stops auto-attacking them. So I'll move this one up here somewhere. Got an interrupt, we've got a stun one person. Delivers an attack with a potency of 120. Maximum charge is 2. A Gauss round. It's an instant cast, just like the rest. Charge time of 30. Wonder what exactly it means by max. Oh, you get 2 charge. Okay, so you can fire it up to twice in a row, but then you have to wait for it to charge up its rounds again. Delivers an attack with a potency of 140 to all enemies in a cone before you. Ah, there's my AoE cone. Gotcha. Rosenthal seeks to evaluate your natural talent with a firearm. For a first-timer, you look good and comfortable with that carbine. Pity that comfort'll only last right up until ye shoot the bleedin' thing. Right, here's a few pointers afore we start, so's ye don't put a round through your foot. Aim the barrel at your target, squeeze the trigger, not too bloody hard, mind you, and boom goes the firearm. It's your shots what'll decide the kind of damage you can do with any particular weapon. Next, let's talk about that contraption at your waist. Now, I don't rightly understand it, but the boss tells me it draws on the ether in your body and turns it into the spark, what'll feed some new devices he's working on. Oh, and pray do not forget to carry your soul of the machinist. I base the design on the more traditional soul crystals, and it will act as a focal point for the energy conversions performed by the ether transformer. That would be the contraption Rosenthal mentioned. Wait, that would be the contraption Rosenthal's mentioned. What? Wait, who? Man, I'm confused. You've learned all machinist actions and traits to level 30. Detailed descriptions can be viewed in the Actions and Traits window, accessed under Character in the main menu. Alright, that's all you're getting for the now. Follow me and we'll see how you fare in the field. Or you can throw your carbine in the bushes and flee like a musket-whipped cur. Them's your choices. Oh, please. I started in Limsa. You think me some land-lubbing whelp? Pah. Check this out. I can fly. Can you fly? Rosenthal. Ha! Willing to take me test then, eh? The rules is simple. Make your way towards the Hermit's Oval. And shoot what you're told to shoot. Yeah, just give me a second. Get out! Get out! Stupid Highland Condor. You're making me look bad. Bang. 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 Look, I already killed a condor, man. What? Oh my... Can you not... Can you stop? Stupid island condors. You know what, I'm just gonna bind you there for a second while I run over here. Alright, look. You need to stop, okay? Seriously, why would you stand right here, right next to two condors that are aggro on me? Like, come on. Yes, I am willing to take your test, assuming there aren't condors right next to me, trying to peck my eyes out. while I'm trying to talk to you. Right. We're gonna have us a good old-fashioned night. Joy will be giving you instructions while I eyeball your marksmanship. Okay, Joy. Golems will be your first target. Focus on getting a feel for range and rhythm. Try to avoid them corals. You don't want to waste your ammunition. Okay. Golems. Right. There we are. Oh, basalt golem. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, so let's interrupt. We don't want to use that right away. But this. Yeah, also like graze, slow you down. Brain. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Took less than I thought. Hey, you. How's it going? Reassemble. Crit. Bubble. Yeah. An impressive performance. What next? Oh, I need to kill a third one, duh. Also, you mentioned corals. I don't see any. The only thing I saw were condors. Chat. Next up, we're hunting for bombs. Bombs, you say? Bombs where? Okay. Defeat training incendiaries. Where are they, though? No, you leave me alone. Slug shot. Boom shot. Hot shot. Hello, Ton. Bum bum bada bum bum bada 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 bum bum bada bum bum bada bum. No. Listen. You need to stop it. No. What? How did you? All right, you've got ranged attacks. Okay, but where are the training incendiaries though? Where'd they at though? Oh, there's a coral. Here's the training incendiaries. Assemble. Bang. Yes, right. Coral, why are you here? Yeah. Ooh. What? Oh. There's 9 corals. Ah, here's one. Just gotta sneak my way past. Oop. Reassemble. Quacha. Woo!
Not bad, lass, not bad at all. Let's set you against proper nasties, though, eh?
Rosenthal, ain't she done enough for a beginner?
Not by a long shot. I want to see skins from a pair of meerkats and a pair of tigers.
You want her to fail. I ain't letting you cheat his lordship. If you're gonna bend the rules, then so will I.
Do what you gotta do, lass. I'll be waiting for those skins at the oval.
Cheating scum. Come on, Genasia. Okay.
Here, let's move faster. Let us move with haste. Bang. Bang. Reassemble. Kablam. 306. Clean shot. Spread shot. Nice.
This gun is still just way too big.
Bang. Bang. Gauss. Spread shot. Split shot. Slow shot. Clean shot. Split shot. Oh there, docile tiger. Nah, ringtails. Curses. Clean shot. Split shot.
Hey, tiger. And only tiger.
Slug shot. Clean shot. Split shot. Slug shot. Reassemble. Clean shot. Critical hit.
Gonna have to deal with a ringtail. Okay, or 2. Come on now. You didn't have to die. He does.
Split shot.
Bang. No. Oh, he's already dead. Oh, there we go. Oh, are we done? I guess we're done. Right, on to Hermit's Oval. Which is... where? Oh, okay. There's no marker on the map, so I didn't know which way to go. Oh, come on. I was way over here when you finally realized. Get out of here. Got your pelts?
You bring them skins then. Even with young Joy's help, you did well, lassie.
Huzzah! You will return to the manufactory with us, then?
I said she did well, not that we was done. You still got one last target to take down. Me!
Genosia's got talent, but even she can't win against Rosenthal. The man truly is being bothersome, Genosia. Genosia, would you be so kind as to give the instructor a good drubbing?
Sure.
He pulled out his axe. You know, why don't I just pull out my daggers then if he's just going to use an axe? Bang. Yeah, that's right. You stay back.
Reassemble. Gauss.
You can't keep up with me. Not with an axe like that. Bang. A thrilling performance. You've saved the manufactory. Look, I just became a machinist, and I'm already better than, well, you're using an axe, so. Maybe your marauder skill is rather low, or class. Well, there you are, instructor. Genosia has proven her potential beyond the shadow of a doubt. You are a man of your word, are you not?
I'll come back to your bright workshop. But do you know why I left in the first place?
To once more breathe the salty air of your beloved homeland?
Ha! I ain't got no love for Lanasia. In fact, I'd be happy if I never saw the place again.
Then why would you inconvenience us by fleeing to a locale you so clearly despise?
For a sack of gelt the size of me bloody head. I don't know who he was working for, but some bloke came around offering me good money to ship anchor. So I did.
Someone paid you to abandon the manufactory? Who would do such a thing?
Like I said, I ain't never seen the sod afore. But if I show me face at the workshop, this boss is gonna want the gelt back, I reckon. Pity I already spent it all on grog.
Oh, no, no, no. You'll not wiggle through my grasp that easily. I shall pay this debt, and in return, you will instruct every would-be machinist who walks through our door. Aye.
Well, you've got one bugger worth teaching at least. I guess it's back into the frigid arms of Lady Ishgard for me. That's more like it.
Was that wise, me lordship? The Helena coffers ain't exactly fit to bursting. Oh, yes, you are quite right. We are rather short on coin, but I'm certain a thorough inspection of the ledgers will turn up a spare skill or two. You can't put a price on good people, eh, me lordship? That you cannot, my dear. Rosenthal may be a touch standoffish at times, but none can dispute his eye for marksmanship. Such talk aside, I sense the business he had in these parts was not concluded to his satisfaction. Would that the man would confide in me his troubles. I suppose I shall have to content myself with the thought of his return. But you, Junasia, you have exceeded my every expectation. Pray, join me back at the manufactory, that I might thank you in a manner that befits your accomplishments. No. Fate. What level is Fate? This level of 34 Fate. Maybe I could do a thing or two here. Get some more experience from my machinist. Hey. You stub it. Yeah. There's room around the narrow mountain road. Oh, just gotta kill a bunch of quarrels then. And hope that I'm able to finish this fate all by myself. Making some progress. Oh. Yeah. Bang. Still got a minute 45. That should be plenty of time to finish this fate. Die, Quirl. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Ba, 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 ba. All right, back to the Sky Steel Manufactory. Although I think I will probably leave the machinist at this for now. Also, glamour. Ooh, that's good for machinists, yeah. Yeah. That looks good. Alright. So let's go ahead and switch back to the ninja. What? One of our items did not have the specified appearance. What? What item? What are you even on about? Oh, you're talking about the hands, because I wanted them to be what? No? What didn't have the specified appearance? I don't know. Whatever. I'll just reassign gear then. Now, back to the main quest. I'll do machinist, or at least get the machinist up to level 53 off stream. Because that'll probably take a little while. Good day, delivery mogul. The vast vigil. All chiffon. The warrior of light and her brave companions, walking the streets of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight. I cannot tell you how long I have waited for this day. Allow me to present to you my family home, Forton Manor. I should like nothing more than to show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, introductions must be made. Indeed.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing. I, Count Edmond de Fortomp, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortomp, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
Thank you, Count.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Forton.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
You mean our
Do not worry
reputation for
yourself
saving
on
the
my
world?
account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders. Yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies, don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Indeed.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city? You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
Indeed. Well, quote unquote, may be here for some time. I literally just popped over to Lanasia for this machinist quest. But yeah, I'll be here for some time. Rainbow Koi for scouting. Mithrite circlet of striking. As for pugilist monks and samurai, Lancer, Dragoon, something. Gladiator, Marauder. Let me see here. Gladiator and Marauder. PLD. Whatever that is. War. I think warrior is whatever you would call it. A level 30 class. Dark Knight and Gunbreaker. Mithrite Sallet of Fending. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, looks alright. That one's just black instead of black with gold trim. This circlet is a feather. Ninja wood. Or money. Can't help but notice none of these seem to be for machinists. Yeah, I think these are basically all the melee what are they called? Whatever of war classes. So all the melee non-magic classes. So no bard, no dancer, no machinist, no reaper either. But I couldn't get to reaper anyway. Not at this stage. Well, I guess I'll take... Oh wait, I have to... This is just accepting the quest. I'm not even accepting the reward yet. I'm a fool. I haven't done the quest yet. I can't choose a reward. Oh. Though our friends in House Forton have been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn how our new home, or learn about our new home, so that we might become more self-sufficient.
It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk.
'Twould seem our tour of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. Their documentation is in order, I trust? Yes, my lord. Certificate. Those documents identify you as wards of House Photon. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Photon. But let us hope it shall not come to that.
Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name.
Gymnasia, Tartaru, the city awaits.
Let's go!
And off we go.
Quest accepted.
The Holy See of Ishgard, the Holy Pyramids. As this is your first time in our fair city, pray permit me to show you to the Hoplon, from whence we may gaze upon the splendor of the Holy Vault. Though all other sights pale in comparison, 'tis only meet that you see it first. I shall then show you around the jeweled crozier, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services, before descending to Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza. If there are no questions... Indeed, let us all fade into nothingness. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. You know what? I'm gonna take a little detour. Oh, I guess I went the wrong way. Shoo. I may have made mistakes. I wanted to get over here. Dang it. Stupid map. Curse you! So I'll grab this Aetheryte shard right now. There we go. This is a dark spectacle. What is this all about, Ishgardian citizen? After witnessing a spectacle like that, everyday life seems rather dull in comparison. Huh? So you didn't see that trial earlier? Ah, your loss. Fury take me, the way that heretic swung that slab of iron he called a sword was a sight to behold. He couldn't have carried a shield if he'd wanted to. The blade was so big. Had to keep two hands on it at all times. I was amazed he managed to keep up with that temple knight for as long as he did. Fought like a demon from the deepest pits of the seventh hell. bellowing threats and working his arts. I wasn't sure what to make of it at first, but then I heard someone say that he must be a dark knight. But you didn't hear that from me, eh? In fact, I'm sure I don't know anything about it. No, Aye, let us speak no more of such things. Never know who's listening. I don't currently want to become a Dark Knight, so I shall be on my way on the actual stairs. On this side of the safety rail. The Hoplon. Look at that. Look at that large building. The Hoplon, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity, is the largest plaza in Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thorin's famed Knights 12? Very good, Master Alphino. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined with King Thorin the First to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there is much you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the jeweled crozier, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elay, our master of the markets. To the next Ethernet shard. You now have Ethernet access to St. Raymonald's Cathedral. Pretty sure I tuned to the last Vigil Ethernet shard. I'll have to double check. Yes, I have. There's just the jeweled crozier, which is where I'm at. Okay, so just the broom and the Forgotten Knight. Hello, Elay. Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all... Ah, wards of House Fortin. How very interesting. Count Edmund has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable... Young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, armor, accoutrements, medicine, materials, whatever your desire, it can be found in the crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall soon see. Nodders. Our next destination is the Etherite Plaza in Foundation. If everyone is ready. I suppose I am. In fact, I'll just teleport and then I'll run off and grab those other two Ethernet locations. Go fast. What? Ethernet shard, I must attune to you. And then it is off to the next. Guys, I'm fine. I definitely didn't phase through this Ethernet shard. You have attuned yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Ishgard. The gates of judgment are now accessible as an Ethernet destination. Very good. I'll just go back to the plaza. Oh, I think I know what it was. My headpiece. Let's go ahead and glamour that headpiece up. Yeah. And here we have Foundation's Etherite Plaza. If you have yet to attune to the Etherite, it would be wise to do so now. Oh, please. I attune to it as soon as I set foot in this lovely city. But I still want it. What kind of dye do they want? Stop doing that. Not all pieces seem to already have two different colors. Our dyeing only dyes one of the colors, so that may be an easy fix to allow us to dye both of the sets, but it may be harder to allow dual glams to remove that color. Oh, this Demon Circle is counting, yeah. More than one dye channel on an item. Sighs wistfully. Also, neck piece. I don't know if they're talking about this. Yeah, no, it just looks like a dumb choker. But, I think the easiest change would, since every piece has two colors, is to allow us to dye both colors. Is there a reason why old dye is empty? Heatwave, everyone's encouraged to go to Ishgard. I'm starting my stuff in other ways, wink. New X-Pack vibes, yep. Alright, anyways. The better half. The better half, you say? Haru's excited. As for our destination, mayhap we should decide together. What else can be found nearby? The Sky Steel Manufactory stands to the west. There our engineers conceive and manufacture weapons for use against the dragons. The holy stables, where chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our knights most heavenly, while to the south and east, well, it would be best if you avoided that area. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphino. Oh, please. Hold your nose and you pass the broom, Lord. Don't get very good, I commit and I feel. Says someone. I hate it when they do missed remarks. You misjudge me, sir. For I am no lord, but a humble traveller. Oh, come to see the sights, have you? Take a turn down the Hoplin and gawp at the statues. Well, if you've a mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knight, if your nursemaid'll let ye. My humblest apologies, Master Alphino. Pray, pay that drunken lout no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this forgotten knight for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this, Gymnasia. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? Then I'm coming too.
Quest accepted.
Yeah, plus, I mean, come on. Like they could even stand against someone such as I.
I mean, honestly, I have no fear of brigands. I have daggers. Must say, this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern.
We but recently arrived in Ishgard, and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments, Master.
Gibralon.
Just Gibralon will do. And I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Aye, up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth, dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars, maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality, mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lower levels, yes? Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? 'Cause when the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the Broom that got hit the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that, mind, which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below. And something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. Oh, I always keep 2 very sharp things in my waist. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Alphino, I think it would be best if we return to Forton Manor.
You go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two.
Miss Tartaru, I am afraid that is out of the question. My lord the Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place, least of all a maiden. What are you up to, Tartaru?
Look around, Alphino. This tavern is full of people whose business regularly takes from beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me.
Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own?
Oh, please. Do you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had a gill for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine.
Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That settles it then. Tartaru, Genasia, and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance.
I will.
I still don't fully trust Tartaru. After that little smirk she gave as she walked away the last time I saw her.
To the last vigil, I suppose.
Oh, I gotta talk to you, don't I? Welcome, Mistress Visan. Shall I show you inside the manor? There's not supposed to be a space between well and come when you say welcome. Tell us then, Master Alphino. Does Ishgard meet with your expectations? That which I imagined pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took. And when those steps took me past the scars left by the wyverns and foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Aymeric has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you have done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. Nodders. That is a most generous offer, Master Alphino. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality, without obligation. Let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I have heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. As for you, Mistress Visan, I could ask for no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a woman with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Artoriel, or Artoirel, and Amonelon, Nelaine, in their duties. Amenelaine. I beg your pardon? I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues, by the Fury. The two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station, and show Mistress Visan the respect she deserves. This is the woman who slew Gaius van Baelsar, and some half-dozen primals besides. She is not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand girl. If you can pardon them their impropriety, Mistress Visan, I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you.
Well, Alfina,
'Twould seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Forton has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small. And so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard, while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. 'Tis an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you go about helping the two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals we shall further our own.
indeed.
There's Bard and Machinist, Rainbow Cap of Aiming. It's a Jester's Cap. It looks very, very dumb. They're all Jester's caps. Why? Why? I mean, I'll take it just for the stats, because I can glamour it. Ugh. Hello, Ameneline. When a man like Lord Ameneline is in high spirits, you can be sure that trouble is in store. Shall we be off then, old girl? Ah, but where are my manners? Ameneline de Forton, second son of Count Edmund de Forton. True-born, that is. Yes, I know what you're thinking, and you are absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest inherits all. But my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who could be satisfied subsitting on a meagre allowance, forever overshadowed by his sibling? Not I, old girl, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the sea of clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than Artoriel. Ambitious, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Oh, don't look at me that way. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Eleanor. They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the calamity, poor blighters. As for what precisely we will be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop.
Quest accepted. Time to exit the manor. The holy sea of Ishgard, the pillars. Whee! Yep. Ship to Katir. Picker of locks.
Greetings, madam. I am a locksmith by trade and decided to set up shop here when I heard folk were bringing back locked boxes from the diadem. I'd be happy to put my skills to work for you, should you happen to need them.
Right. There they are. Are you ready to depart, madam? The airship bound for Camp Cloudtop will be leaving shortly.
Indeed I am.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Sid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home.
I mean, you could have just said upon an airship.
High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds. A frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost, within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, she came.
Ah, we flew in on this tiny little airship. Not that giant airship right there, which we are docking with. So we dock our little airship on this giant airship so that we can get off onto this land, this floating island.
Emmanuel, awfully cold up here. I mean, Querthus may not be blessed with the warmest weather in the world, but compared to this, it seems positively balmy. And of course, our hero is wholly, unperturbed. You don't have to maintain that strong, silent persona all the time, you know. Never mind, we need to find Lady Lanier. She is in charge of the garrison here. Oh, and when we find her, just follow my lead, yes? Excellent.
I don't like the sound of that. Just follow my lead.
Chocobo keep? In the sky? What?
This seems a bit ridiculous.
Can't fly here, but we're in the sky. This is the perfect place to fly in.
Gosh darn map. It's always so difficult to figure out, you know, the three-dimensional level of things. Because it just shows, oh yeah, there's this here. Except that this is way below this part, so you can't actually move from here to there. Even though the map shows no distinction
between them like that. Like over here you can see that it's darker, so obviously this is below here. But over here, not so much. You know? I mean, it is a little darker, but not nearly as dark as this. And then you've got spots like right here, which is really dark, but that's just because there's a building there. Why, it's ridiculous. Also, let me just... Pretty sure sprinting is faster than this suit of magic armor. Leave me alone! No! Round to you too! Stop it! Oh my goodness! Nowhere near you. How do you aggro onto me like that? Lani, how do you pronounce? Why do these names all have to be so French? Mistress Vassan, welcome. I am Sir Lanier de Helena, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see, and shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother Francel would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus I have been unable to seek you out. But by the grace of Helone, I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother's savior in person, and to call upon her generous aid, and besides, truly I know not what I have done to deserve this double blessing. Ahem, 'tis a pleasure to see you again, my Lady Lanier. You cut an elegant figure as always, a steel-clad rose equally at home on a battlefield or in a ballroom. Lord Amenelaine, if it is not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Mistress Vassan. Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warning of impending Dravanian incursions. The high elevation afforded by the floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may have noticed, it is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu Vanu, with whom we have had several skirmishes already. No beastman is a match for a man of Ishgard. Bring me a birdman and I'll show him a thing or two. I fear much more may be asked of you in the days to come, Mistress Vassan. Finally receiving actual experience from quests. Not the 3,000 here, 4,000 there of the end of A Realm Reborn. An indispensable ally. And some pants. Some tight leather pants. Different color tight leather pants. Some very short shorts. And high socks. Or some baggy, guess they'd be they go down to the knee, but they go down below the knee. So they're kind of shorts, but they're a bit longer than shorts. And then they've got this, like, tight calves. I'll just call them pirate pants. Yeah, I'll take the pirate pants, why not? When it comes around to it. While I understand Count Edmund's intentions, I would rather not waste valuable time ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. True, it is entirely possible that he may learn something from this experience, but if left to his own devices, I think it far more likely that he will make a mess of things. Tell him that I would like him to keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that it is his responsibility to keep Amenelaine from shirking his duty. Sure. A request from Lanier? Why didn't she think to ask me in person? Surely she must see me standing here but a few yalms away. Oh, never mind. What is it? Roam about and keep an eye out for anything unusual. A mission of paramount importance. Keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. A mission? Yes, of course. What? That is why I am here. I shall do as my lady asks. Make sure he stays on task. Ah, Mistress Visan, I do not believe I have properly introduced myself. My name is Honoroi, and I serve at the pleasure of Lord Amenelaine. Lady Lanier would have me accompany Lord Amenelaine on his mission? I understand completely. I'll do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way. Indeed. So anyway, back to real business. Were he of another house, mayhap I would not feel obligated to go to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he actually listens to you. At least, more so than others. Or mayhap you are more skilled at this than most. I suspect you have had to humor your fair share of difficult men before. Indeed, I shall take these pants. How do these new pants compare? One more defense. And more dex, more vitality, more determination. Much more determination. And more skill speed instead of direct hit rate. I will equip these immediately. They even go with my outfit. Now that Amenelaine is out of harm's way, we are free to discuss matters of actual import, such as our struggles with the Vanu. We first encountered the Vanus several years ago, when we had just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent lookout post. There was peace between our peoples for half a year, until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitudes towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishgard. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Marielle. She could use your assistance. Sir Mariel. Or Marie, I'm not entirely sure. Because all these dumb French names everywhere. Mistress Fasan, I presume? Lady Lanier told me you were coming. I hear tell you've never faced a Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol and you're sure to cross paths with them eventually. These birdmen are native to the Floating Isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal, unless that Ixal's mother was a Gigas. Here, let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu in these areas, kill or drive them away. Will do. Marie. Keep watch for Vanu. Oh, come on. Gastornis. Just leave me alone. Come on. Not Noi Gundu. What? Oh, please. Right. No, you leave me alone, you stupid dodo. Get out. Honestly. Bow. 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 You are so annoying. Did you just meow? Are you a cat bat? You are! Or are you just a cat wearing a wingsuit? What? What? That is ridiculous. Yeah, Gaelic cat. Yeah, it's a cat. Are you serious? Why would you put this right in between all these enemies? Like, come on. Stop it. Just stop. Just die already. Ugh. I don't even have to kill you guys. I just have to go to these destinations and watch for Vanu. You steel yourself for a mighty struggle, yet find no Vanu lying in wait. Wow. Came over here just to find nothing. Absolutely nothing. The interwebs is saying to just start my file over and the gear levels are set to my job. Interwebs are correct. 9 out of 6 should be enough to go to 11 to 20. What is this about safe at what? Ether pooled. Stop doing that. I'm reading things up here. Doing a cheese and selling the result, it's not bad. Need to be a certain level. You have to have the minimum ether pool to continue. That I don't meet minimum strength requirements. To your character as a whole. If I wanted to play on PS4, do I have to rebuy the game? Yeah. Nobody mess with me. I'm standing watch for Vanu, not Paisa. Hello. I have come to kill you. And that's one down. One to go. There we go. Pizza cake. Also, wow, this place. What? This is like an entire continent that's flying in through the sky. What? This ain't no island. Back to this camp. Maybe I shouldn't have, though, because I have to go all the way down. I didn't want to have to sneak my way past all those enemies again. Yeah, my goodness. Also, what are these? Go.
and sprint. And hide. And unhide.
Hello, Marie. Marie. Finished with your patrol? Anything to report? Maybe it was too much to hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I can take solace in the fact that Halone has blessed us with a mighty ally.
Indeed. Perhaps machinist hat legs. Well, at least they don't look as bad as that jester's cap. I'll take the ones for, I can only assume machinist, MCH. Hopefully that is machinist. Now for some boats. See, there's sabatons. Look at those things. Beefy armor. Little boots for a ninja. Little ninja boots. Boots of striking and other sabatons. I don't know, I might just grab those sabatons for my eventual gunblade.
Accepting your recent clashes with the Vanu, it cannot have escaped your notice that things here are rather peaceful, to the detriment of our garrison's discipline.
Peaceful? You call these fat dodos and flying cats peaceful? They won't leave me alone!
Despite being built as an observation post, we have yet to record a single intrusion by the Horde. That is why, as far as everyone is concerned, Camp Cloudtop is a backwater of no significance.
Well, sure, the Horde hasn't been spotted, but... or invaded, but... the creatures here are pretty feisty.
And of course, the pride of our camp, the vaunted Protector, is in a perpetual state of needing repairs, so even were the Holy See to come under Dravanian attack, we would be unable to fly to their aid. Simply put, Mistress Vasan, this is where ambition comes to die. If you haven't aspirations for advancement, you'll be right at home. However, I would like to think that enthusiasm can be just as contagious as apathy. If you'll indulge me, I would have you seek out the sentries and stoke their fighting spirit. Psych them up, you might say. Perhaps psych them up with an emote of sorts.
Wait, Elaine too? Really? Psych. Whew.
Is it an attack? Oh, what should we do? What should we do?
What? No.
You had me fooled there for a moment, old girl. An amusing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Surely you must realize how unsuited I am to the monotony of mere sentry duty. Yet still you tempt me with the promise of excitement. No, this won't do. This won't do at all. Lady Lanier will give me a grand mission as befits my station. Oh, now look what... Why was he one of the people I had to psych up? I could have just left him here. He would have stayed out of the way. But no! And now my mind's just floating back to Elmo and his beef with Rocco. With that one clip of just Elmo wanting to say the word of the day, or the number of the day. But no! Rocco said it! Well, Rocco thought you were just taking too long. Is there anything fluffier than a cloud? I don't know. What if I were to psych you? No, stop that. Slash. Psych. An invisible person psychs you up. What? What is it? Is it the Horde? By the Fury, whatever possessed you to do that? I'm awake, worry not. After the shock you just gave me, I doubt I'll sleep for a fortnight. Who are you even talking to, though? There's nobody here. Just the shadows. Hello, Sir Knight. You got this. Ye gods, where did that come from? Fine, if you insist, I will make an effort to be more alert. But really, I fail to see the point. We're hundreds of miles away from the front lines, which is just the way I like it. Thank you very much. Seriously, man, this place, if I wasn't a rogue, I'd have to be fighting all these darn Gestornesses. Every 5 seconds, I'd be fighting one of them. It's just so annoying. You'd think that once you get to, at the very least, you'd think that once you get to a certain level above them, they'd stop being aggro, but no. They're always aggro. Even if I were 15 levels above them. Many thanks, Mistress Hassan. Already I can see a change in our sentry's behavior. Beg your pardon? Lord Amenelaine said what? Well, I have no doubt that Lady Lanier will do her utmost to oblige him. Oh boy. Quest complete. If Lord Amenelaine is going to demand a more dangerous duty, then I expect Lady Lanier will want you to accompany him. You might as well speak with her sooner rather than later. There's no use avoiding the inevitable. Quest accepted. Well, I will actually go and do this quest next time, because for some reason the air in my house is very dry and it keeps drying my throat, making it difficult to do all these speaking parts. So I will there's an angel man. Well,
we'll be back to this next Wednesday. Ain't it great to finally be out of a realm reborn? To be into Heavensward? I can start working on that machinist class so I can equip guns. Oh boy. And we're out in the clouds now, in a flying continent. This is much better. Plus we get all those little interjections of the narrator here and there. Oh, what are these orange items in my inventory? Oh, yes. The wind-up onion knight and the puff of darkness. I forgot to go check the market to see how much they're worth. These aren't good for battle jobs. Second worst XP in the entire game. Oh boy. They're so terrible they stop existing after Heavensward. But guild Hess are good pre-50. Well, I also happen to know, from my experience leveling Archer and Thaumaturge, that once you get to, I think it's level 15, you can start doing this leveling duty finder. You get much more experience. Although adventure in need tank. Yeah, you get more experience in guild from doing these ones than other duties. And of course, if you happen to be the class in need, class type in need, then you get an extra bonus. But I don't have any tanks, really. I mean, I've got the level 11 Marauder, but that was just my starting class. Now I've just got DPS. Only DPS. Until I could get to Gunbreaker. Then that's where I'll be. That is where I will be. And then I'll probably check out Reaper. Once I get finally to Endwalker. But in any case, next Monday, I'm a little hesitant to start up the Dark Souls 3 Cinders mod because of that latest news about the that hack where somebody can hack into your game and thus through that hack into your computer and control your entire computer and even like brick your computer possibly. And while Cinders will be played offline because I don't want to get soft banned, although it's not such a big deal, it's, you know, again with the hack, be better safe than sorry. But yeah, so I think I might give it like one more week and instead play this new game called Vampire Survivors. Because it looks like fun. So I'm gonna check that out on Monday. More Heavensward on Wednesday, and then the next week after, Cinders. Yeah. But I shall see you next mission. Bye-bye.
Sonic boom rings out from the engine. Ironclad method gonna limit the distance. Ain't no limit gonna take us. Go dust in the fluster, super galley contagious. Slow down, taking no hits. Slowing past us, blast us, spit and transmit. Sun to the bottom, make us away. There's a metal to the metal on the metal highway. Yo, keep up the pace, keep up up the quickness, give it the pop, pop, pop to the finish. Give it the pace, give it the quickness, give it the pop, pop, pop to the finish. Moving, soothing, nothing to prove. Pushing all your buttons with a button, pushing blue hair, blue blazes, blue faces, blue blood. Blue truth's gonna see you black and blue. Give it the pace, give it the quickness, give it the pop, pop, pop to the finish. Give it the pace, give it the quickness, give it the pop, pop, pop to the finish. 30,000 guns solve goblin problems. Problems of the goblins up until they solve them. 30,000 guns solve goblin problems with a pop, 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 pop kind of chaos. Thunder, A to the L to the E, Xander. Game's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Game's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Game's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Game's gonna rise up with my thunder. A to the L to the E, Xander. Game's gonna rise up with my thunder. Rise up and raise the iron roof off. Now rise up and riot till the bomb drops. Now rise up, the time is right to sound off. So rise with me, rise with me, rise with me. Rise with me, rise with me, rise with me. Rise with me, rise with me, rise with me, rise with me. Rise up, the time is right to sound off.